there, beautiful people, amazing people. Welcome to another spectacular episode of the Tasty You Food Arena Family Show that talks about cooking and healthy living, your favorite cooking show on TV. And I remain your girl, Michela Deswa. On today's episode of the show, you know how we do. This is the segment of the show where I get to tell you about who I have on in the studio. Yes, I have an amazing, talented, dynamic, beautiful actress here in the studio with me. She cannot wait to meet you guys, and I'm sure you guys are eager to see who I have on today. But before I introduce my guest to you, let's go on this quick, short commercial break, because when we get back, you get to meet my guest, we get to talk and do a lot more on the show. It's still the Tasty You Food Arena Family Show. Please do not touch that. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
There's a new ingredient to delicious tasty meals, made from nature's ingredients. Tasty Cube chicken flavor. Bring out the inviting flavor in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes. Bring out the inviting flavor.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Tasty You Food Arena Family Show that talks about cooking and healthy living. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed out on anything. I went on a break shortly earlier, and I told us that I had a special guest here in the studio. I also mentioned, if you remember, that my guest is an actor, amazing, talented actor. She starred in movies just that series such as Dust. You know, if you're familiar with Rura, you know who I have on in the studio with me. By the time you see the face, you'll be very amazed about who I have on here. But without wasting much of our time, I think it's time to let the cat out of the bag. Let my guest officially walk into the studio so you meet her. Dear guest, please, it's time to work in now.
Trendybeats.com.
Hey. Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much for that beautiful dance. But
thank you.
With your church, who would you say is a better dancer between both of us?
Okay, you.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. So for our viewers who know the face, because a lot of people are quite familiar with the face, but not the name. So I'd like to know, please tell us your name, introduce yourself to us.
My name is Adiola Awudeyin. I'm an actor.
Okay, so Awudeyin means that you're from the Yoruba tribe, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, where exactly are you from? What state?
Well, I'm from Lagos State.
Lagos State? Where in Lagos?
Yeah. Itafaji.
Itafaji. I've never heard of that one before.
You haven't heard of Itafaji?
Yes, I hear Ekpe and the others. I don't know Itafaji.
That's up. Itafaji.
I'll do my research.
The center of the goings on.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. So
that's Lagos, baby.
Okay, as a Lagos babe now, I'm sure that you can speak one or two things for us in Yoruba. So I'd like for you to say something to your fans and the viewers that are watching that are from your side as well.
Okay. Ẹ kú dédé ìwòyí o. Ẹ ṣeun Adiola Awudeyin. Ọmọ yín. Ó kí yín o. Ẹ ṣé o. Thank you for all your support and your love.
Thank you so much for that. So, ma'am, this is a cooking show, and we've had most of your colleagues come on here, prepare different delicacies. Some will even say, oh, I went to so place one time, I saw how they make this, I'm going to make it on the show. So I want to ask you this question now. What is that one meal that you cannot resist, that you can never say no to? What is it for you?
Ooh, for me, to be honest with you, it's vegetable soup.
Vegetable soup. Any kind of vegetable soup?
Yes.
Okay.
I love vegetable soup.
Okay. Because I'm about to bring out a bowl now, and that bowl, there are different names of different delicacies. So whichever one you'll be picking out from the bowl is what you'll be making for us on the show today.
Okay.
So I hope you came prepared for us. Wow. Okay, let me bring out the bowl now. Shake it up. Okay. Make a choice.
Okay.
You unwrap, read it, and show it to our viewers what you selected. Gure.
Gure oloboro.
Oloboro. Gure. What soup is this?
That's water leaf.
Oh, water leaf soup. Oh,
that's
okay.
water leaf soup.
And you're showing the viewers that you're going to do justice to this.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. You just said from my guest here, she'll be making gure oloboro. I'm sure you want to see how she adds her own twist to this, beautiful delicacy. It's still the Tasty Q Food Arena Family Show. Please do not touch that down. There's a lot more to unpack on the show. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
There's a new ingredient to delicious tasty meals. Made from nature's ingredients. Tasty Cube chicken flavor. Bring out the inviting flavor in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes. Bring out the inviting flavor.
Hello there, welcome back. You're still watching the Tasty Q Food Arena Family Show that talks about cooking and healthy living. Right here, we're in the kitchen, as you can see. I'm here with my beautiful guest, Adiola. We'll be making gure oloboro, and these are all the ingredients that we'll be making use of. So I'd like for you to give us a rundown of all the ingredients you listed for our beautiful viewers who are viewing at home, so they have an idea of what to get if they like to make something like this as well. So kindly proceed.
So you have your water leaf, gure. Yep. Ham oil, meat, beef stock, iru, a very, very important ingredient in vegetable soups. You have your onions, you have pepper, grinded pepper. We have our protein, beef, pomo, shaki, all of the above. We have banla and stockfish, crayfish, dried fish, Cameroon peppers. We have salt to taste. We all know that salt is very, very important. We have our Tasty Cube chicken. We have our Tasty Cube chicken and crayfish. And we have a Tasty Cube powder.
So these are all the ingredients one needs to prepare. Gure oloboro. Finally got the pronunciation right. Please, I'd like for you to wash your hands thoroughly.
Definitely.
Remember, viewers, I always say this, hygiene is one of our topmost priority on the show, as well as healthy living. Please make sure to wash your hands thoroughly, properly, in running water, especially if you're about to start cooking or if you just got back from the market. Because, when you're preparing these meals, you get to use your hands at times. And, in the process, germs can, just be around anywhere, locking around. So please be very careful. So stick to it. Okay, there you go, ma'am. Thank you. I'll also be washing my hands as the kitchen assistant. She might need me to bring one or two things for her. All right. Yep. Okay. So now we're ready for business.
Yes.
So you want me to turn this on?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. And also, everything in this kitchen, thoroughly and properly clean, washed properly. The pots, the pans, the spoons, everything here is clean.
It's a very, very delicious delicacy.
Yeah. Yes. I can tell with all these ingredients. Of course, it will be delicious.
So you can start with the meat stock.
Okay, with the mixed stock. Okay.
Yeah.
Have it.
You can have that. You can put in beef.
Okay, the beef is coming in as well.
Yeah, so that just, cooks for a little bit.
Beautiful.
Just like that. I like to just let it,
Cook a bit.
cook for a little bit.
Okay.
Of course, it's already been prepared.
All right.
But,
All right, so let that cook for a few minutes. While this is cooking, just be asking questions so your fans out there can get to know you on a more personal level. Did you school in Lagos or you had to go to other states? Or
Yes, I went to another state.
Okay.
I schooled in Sokoto, Usman Danfodio University.
Sokoto, why?
Yes.
From Lagos to Sokoto, why?
Oh, well, adventure.
Adventure. So how was the experience for you?
It was lovely. I really enjoyed Sokoto. Sokoto is a very calm, then. That was way back in the 90s, early 90s. So, you know, it was very calm, peaceful, developed.
So was it when you're in school you discovered your passion for acting, or it's something that you've always known that you wanted to do, a craft that you always wanted to?
Okay, I didn't actually realize that, you know, I would actually go into acting. But it's funny, as a child, I would sit in front of my mother's, you know, mirror and, you know, actually actors like I was Elizabeth Taylor. You know, I would have this wine glass, you know, and just hold it and, you know, put on my mom's wig, you know, whichever one, and wear her red lipstick, you know, and all of that. So I would actually sit in front of a mirror and, you know, just behave like I was Elizabeth Taylor. But, you know, somehow I just didn't think about it. But I've always loved,
Acting.
you know, films, watching movies, and I've always loved to dance.
Dance.
Yes, yeah. So we started, yes,
Ooh,
this
okay.
is already simmering. So we can add this.
Okay.
Yeah, we can add that, you know. And so I was quite, we can do the onions, yeah. Onions are very important.
Very
Helps,
important too.
you know,
Stirring.
yeah.
Guri or lover is what my
Yeah,
guess is
that's what
making.
we're making.
So
Yeah, and so she...
the locust bean,
Yes.
iru, it's properly called.
Iru.
This would add another unique flavor.
Yes,
to the,
it
to the-
does.
and it's very healthy too as well.
Iru is healthy.
It's quite healthy.
Although I don't like using a lot of it, but it is healthy. And it gives a very nice flavor.
Yes, it does.
So we stir that, mix that up gently. Let it just cook for a little
Okay,
bit
you
more.
want the
Let's
pepper
add,
to boil.
yeah,
Okay.
let me add the stockfish so
Okay.
that softens up a bit.
Okay.
Ooh,
Wow, the pot is
I always
looking
forget.
busy.
It is, it is. And looking very healthy.
Yes.
Yeah, so as I was saying, so she just gave me a contact and I was called for an audition and they say the rest is history.
Wow.
Abby?
What would you say you prefer between, you know, stage acting and, you know, on-screen acting?
So I will tell you I love my stage acting.
Everybody's always saying stage. Why? Why? Is that?
I will tell you why. Stage.
Tasty Cube, the champion, is going in right now to add that inviting flavor, yumminess to the meal, as you can see.
Just a little bit so that, you know, just to oomph the taste up.
Yes.
That's what it does. So we'll stir that.
Wow, look at that aroma. My dear viewers, I wish you can perceive.
I wish, oh
my
yeah, we
gosh.
wish you could perceive it. But don't worry, you'll see it.
Yes. So you're telling us about, you know,
Yeah,
how you
so
prefer
stage.
Yes.
The discipline of stage. The discipline of stage is real.
Okay.
You learn that when you are working with other actors, nobody is bigger or greater than anybody else.
That's the stage acting.
Yes.
Everybody.
That's my, I'm putting it in my own words.
Okay.
Everyone is there to bring out
The best.
the best, not necessarily in themselves, but for the production. As an actor, you must put your body to work because your body is your tool. Your body is your most important tool. You know, and yeah, so I'm putting in my fish.
Okay.
I like to
Dry
do
fish.
this, yeah, dry fish. I like to do these things step by step, you know,
Okay.
so that at least they all sip in
Yes.
gradually, you know, so that you could, when you're eating, you actually, you know, taste.
Each and every one of the,
Yes.
you know, ingredients used in preparing it.
So we'll have pepper.
Okay.
Well, I'll just use a little, not too much.
Okay. Depends on how much you like
Yes.
spice, though.
Not
Decide
too much.
to ditch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's coming together.
Thank you. No, the thing is this, you would. I think you would. Because by the time you're on film. Of course, film has its own
Yes.
beauty.
Yeah. Which one would you say, the audience or the masses are more accepting of? Stage or on screen?
I didn't get that.
Which would you say the masses or the audience are more accepting of, stage or on-screen acting?
So the thing is that a lot of people prefer, of course, because of the culture. So we'll put that all in.
Okay.
And put that all in. So we'll leave that to simmer for a bit.
Okay. You want to wash your hands?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was saying, we need to encourage the culture, and I'll be putting in
The crayfish.
the crayfish.
Okay.
You know.
Depends on how much you like crayfish. You can
Yes.
go overboard, you can go, but this is just the right amount for the...
Yes, this is for the dish. This is the right amount.
Okay.
And then we'll leave that to simmer a
Okay, so
little bit.
Yes.
Yes, so I was saying, thank you. Well, stage plays, I think stage plays. So we're going to stir this.
Okay.
Okay. I had to let it simmer for a bit so that it all, goes in. And after that, we'll put our palm oil.
Okay.
It has a lot of benefits. It has antioxidants. It has vitamin C. It's good for the eyes. And it's very good for the digestive system.
So as well, yes.
Yeah. And I know it's quite good for children.
Okay.
Especially so we add our palm oil.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we have that stirred. Yeah. Holding hot
The oil has
steams.
added color to it now. Wow. And just like that, the soup is almost ready. Wow. I cannot wait to taste that. It looks really good.
Thank you.
So what would you say is the most challenging, role you ever had to take on, if there is any?
So for me, almost all my roles are challenging.
Why is that?
I never like to think that any role is easy. Why I say that is because you are playing someone's life.
Okay.
You are really playing someone's
You're
life. and I
portraying
would
a
tell-
character.
You're portraying a character. So you have to, you have to be sensitive enough to understand that this is someone's story.
Yes.
And you have to try to
Interpret it the best way you can.
Exactly, exactly. I remember once when we were filming La Baquet, my friend sent me a note and she said, for the first time, she and her housekeeper, actually talked. Why? Every time her housekeeper would be like, Auntie La Baquet, song you know, and she said it actually just dawned on her that, hey, this is,
People's everyday.
this is someone's experience. And she said it just made her realize that, life is so diverse. We all have our dreams, we all have our aspirations, and permit me to say, like Burna Boy would say, I become one person, but my happiness will still be my own.
Yes, true.
Yes, so we can turn it off now.
Okay, turn it off. I'd really like to taste it before the taster comes and do his
And
or her
does
job.
justice.
So let's.
Yes. Oh, wow.
But it looks good.
Thank you.
Okay.
I hope that's not too hot.
It tastes way, way, way better than it looks. Trust me, guys. This is really delicious.
Not bad.
Well done for a wonderful job, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, so before we go on a quick commercial break, any word of advice you had for aspiring actors out there, just struggling with your craft or how to get into the movie industry, what would you tell them?
Okay, so I would say, first of all, work on your skills. First of all, if you have to go to school for it, please do. And then secondly, you must train your body. Exercise is important. I can't emphasize that enough. Movement is very, very, very important as an actor. And then work on your speech.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I don't know, whatever language you know you might speak, but I think it's important to work on different pronunciations. Learn good manners, because you will be meeting people.
People, yes.
Be polite, be pleasant. Nobody's asking anything of you. Well,
Thank you so much for those beautiful, 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 words of advice. And I hope every person that has listened to this definitely, would use one or two words from you into their personal lives as well. And that is all we have for you now in this kitchen, because you're not going to see us in this kitchen again. The next place you're seeing us on dining with our taster, we'll be having this sumptuous Gure Oloboro. Hey, I finally pronounced it right. Round of applause for me. It's still the Tasty Cute Food Arena Family Show. Please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
There's a new ingredient to delicious tasty meals. Made from nature's ingredients. Tasty Cube chicken flavor. Bring out the inviting flavor in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes. Bring out the inviting flavor.
Welcome back. You're still watching the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. And this is what my beautiful girls were making in the kitchen earlier. This is our Gure Oloboro. You can see the cow skin, more the vegetable, the beef, and of course we're having it with pounded yam. Thank you so much for this amazing dish. It looks beautiful, by the way. And of course we have a taster here as always, who's going to be eating my guest's meal today and rating her and telling us what she thinks about the meal. My guest is the beautiful madam sitting over here. Please kindly introduce yourself to our viewers who are watching.
My name is Mrs. Obaja Amara.
Welcome on the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. You excited to be on the show?
Yes.
Okay. So I hope you haven't had anything to eat today, because I want you to clear, you finish the whole plate for us if it's possible. So you already know why you're here. You're here to eat this meal, because later after you must have finished eating, I'll ask you what you think of the meal. And of course, you'll be rating my guest here because it was prepared by her. But before so, I would like for you to share your thoughts on this meal. Just the sight of it alone. What's coming to your mind? What do you think of the meal?
The food looks very delicious. Very amazing. I can't wait to taste it.
Okay, so let me not hold us back. Let's just start eating then, because she said she can't wait to taste it. So let's hear her remarks on the meal. Okay. Okay, wash your hands. That's a nod of approval. Wow. We just got one nod. I have so many things to say, but it's not in my place to talk, because that's why taster is here. So I'll let you eat as much as you can, because I'll soon ask you questions on the meal. Let's have one more, and I'll ask you. So, ma'am, based on what you're experiencing in your mouth right now, the taste, the feeling right now, what do you think of the meal?
What I have to say is that the meal is giving.
It's giving.
It's very nice. It's very tasty. It's very okay.
So you're enjoying yourself, basically.
Very well.
So did it meet your expectation, or you surpass it?
I meet my expectation.
So is this something that you would love to try? Because
of course, I will.
You will try. You just have to meet her to give you the recipe, because
I will.
No, I totally agree with the taste. That this is so good. In fact, I didn't think it would taste this good. This is so good. Well done for an amazing job.
Thank you.
Viewers, this is too good. And all it takes to make this is to just get the right ingredients. So if you're watching me, go to any store around, you get yourself a pack, a sachet, or a carton, whichever one you can afford. And trust me, the trial will convince me, and you'll be back to tell me, thank you. And this is why you said so. I don't lie. Anything I say, it's fact. It's still the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. Please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
There's a new ingredient to delicious tasty meals. Made from nature's ingredients. Tasty Cube chicken flavor. Bring out the inviting flavor in your everyday meal to give you that finger-licking taste. Tasty Cubes. Bring out the inviting flavor.
And welcome back. You're still watching the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show that talks about cooking. This is the segment of the show, if you know, you know, where I get to show appreciation to my guests for coming on the show. You know, we can't invite you, you travel, come all the way down here, and then you cook for us, and then you just leave like that. No. On behalf of Tasty Cube, madam, I was asked to bless you with a few gifts. So when next we invite you, you oblige us. I was asked to give you this box of seasoning, first of all.
Wow.
And also we have this for you. Thank you with this plate as well.
Okay.
And lastly, we have this bag containing Tasty Cubes and some of our promotional items. What do you say to Tasty Cube Nigeria for the gift?
Thank you so much, Tasty Cubes. Oh, amazing gifts. Seasoning, the fan, and wow, so many things. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sue, as well. And Tasty here, the gorgeous madam, isn't left out on behalf of Tasty Cube as well. So I have to bless you with this gift containing lots of Tasty Cube and some of our promotional items. What do you say to Tasty Cube Nigeria for the gift?
Wow, thank you, Tasty Cube Nigeria. I'm very, very happy. Wow.
Thank you both for honoring our invitation. We hope when next we invite you, both come. And viewers at home, that's all I have for you in this week's episode of the Tasty Cube Food Arena Family Show. But not to worry, you can watch me same time, same station next week. Do not forget, next week I have someone amazing coming on as well. And of course, if you've missed any of the episodes you want to recap, all you have to do is go on YouTube. Yes, we're on YouTube. Just type www.tastykubenigeria.com on YouTube, and you get to watch and see all the episodes that you've missed on there. And if you have inquiries you'd like to make about the brand or contact any of us here, all you have to do is make sure to follow us on the social media handles showing on the screen right now. The handle to follow is at TastyCubeNigeria. Please make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, X, and of course on Instagram. We're on TikTok as well. If you'd like to follow me on social media, my Instagram handle is at Michela Dayswell with a double A. All it takes to be a part of the show is by making sure to answer the weekly questions that we'll get to ask you at the end of the show correctly. And if you're lucky, you get picked, you get to come on the show, eat and dine with any of the guests I'll be having for that particular week. And of course, going with fantastic prizes. And if you've recreated any of the meals from the show, please make sure to tag us on the post, hashtag TastyCube or at TastyCube Nigeria, so we'll get to see and of course give you amazing prizes as well. Remember, I love you all, but God loves you most. Take care of your beautiful self. Bye for now.